I don't personally feel that we only have to listen to Christian music, but with that said, I also feel there's a lot of garbage out there, a lot of trash, and if we just consume our mind with garbage, with, you know, clubbing and money and girls and rims and drugs and sex, and it's gonna get to you where your focus is at. I mean, the Word of God says to renew your mind, and if we're constantly pouring into our minds this garbage, it's gonna affect our life. We do listen to secular music that isn't strictly Christian, but you know, there's good stuff out there. There's good of any of it, you know, Christian or not. But just to repeatedly listen to just trash, yeah, you're fooling yourself if you think it's all good. We were in Seattle a while back playing a show, and a guy came up, and he actually said that he had been on his way to kill himself. And it was the actual guy that came up to me. He said, I was going to kill myself the other day, and he turned on the radio, or a CD, I think it was a CD of a friend that had an older Silverline CD, and it had a song called More Than a Whisper, and it talks about just needing to hear God just speak that He loves us, and just the love of the Father is basically what the song is about. And he said he heard that song and he just broke down in tears, and I think he like called his dad or something, and they went to a church together, and he totally got his life right, and it was really cool. And he was at our concert, and he came to tell us that just through music, like a lot of times you think, oh, we're just playing songs, and bands say we let the music speak for itself, but sometimes it actually works. I mean, if you're putting anointed lyrics in, and what we fill our minds with comes out in our writing. So if we're filling our minds with things of God and things that we're going through, struggles, hard times, and then you know, maybe it has a happy ending, we put that into music, and then somebody else can benefit from that. It can pull them out of a place and just get the chance to pray with Him, to talk with Him, and meet Him. We get different stories like that all the time. We get letters, texts, Facebook is huge. Just people saying that they were in a dark place, and something that, you know, Silverline did really helped them out. And honestly, that's about the only thing that keeps us going. I mean, music can be so hard sometimes. You get beat down so hard, and just when you think you're making it, you know, financially and being on the road can be so tough, that the encouragement from the fans or friends, people that have been touched by something we do, it's like it gives us the renewed energy to stay out there, to meet more kids, and because we know that we're affecting people. So it's always encouraging for us too. I mean, we're living in a fatherless generation. We don't have parents that are pouring into their kids. We don't have parents that are raising their kids in the ways of the Lord, that are telling them how much they're loved, that are teaching them godly things. You consume yourself with the world and things apart from God. You try to find success, you try to find happiness, and it's just not there. Even if you are financially successful, even if you're the biggest band in the world, you don't have Christ as the center of your life, and you've just got that hopeless feeling. What's it for? What's the meaning? Why are we here? What's the point of living? You've got kids with messed up families is like more common than one mom, one dad raising a godly family. I mean, that's like the most rare thing you can find these days. And the product of that, let's be honest, it's not all of these disorders we're passing around. We need godly men that can stand up and lead their family like the Bible tells us to. And apart from that, what do you expect to get?
We were talking about, and just kind of a prayer request. Every time we go out there, something happens. Every time we go out, it seems like we can count the gas stations going by that we broke down at. Yeah. And it just seems like, you know, if you go out there and you're in the will of God, then if you believe in God, then you got to believe in the devil, and that he is after you and doesn't want you to succeed.